This training lesson will cover the topic of debugging. Within our integrated development environment, Visual App Builder Pro, we can do some debugging where we can step through our project one object at a time and examine the value in any variables or any of the record buffers. So as an example of how to do this, we'll go to the Collect Save button from our previous lesson. Clicking on the Add Remove Breakpoint button toggles your breakpoints on and off. By setting a breakpoint, it'll cause the debugger to stop at this particular object before it executes this object. So we'll go ahead and have it stop right before we append the data to our collection file, to our serial number.txt file, so that we can examine the values that are actually going to be appended. At any point you can go under the debug menu and see what breakpoints are set. In this case it's just the append object that we have a breakpoint on, and you can clear any or all of the breakpoints at any time, even during the actual debugging of the application. Another nice feature is you can actually set additional breakpoints anytime that the program is stopped in the debugger within Visual App Builder Pro. So with the breakpoint set, we'll go ahead and go under Debug and click on the Go button. That'll cause the program to start executing. We'll click on the collection, bring up the collection modal. We'll go ahead and check our checkbox so that it's in the true state, and we'll click on the third radio button and we'll put in a serial number of 456. So when we stop in the debugger, we'd expect the status to have a value of 1 as opposed to 0, and the condition to have a value of 2 and the serial number of 456. So once we click on our Save button, we'll notice that the debugger stops at the append object. The append object has not executed yet, but the copy into the record buffer for the serial number.txt has occurred. So again, we can look at any of the file buffers that we have set up, as well as any of the variables. So in this instance, we'll look at the record buffer for the serial number.txt file, and by clicking on any of the fields, we can see the value that's actually contained in that. And so as you remember from the status, we had the checkbox selected, so we have a value of 1 as opposed to 0 if we had it unchecked. And the condition, we had the third radio button selected, so that caused us to have a value of 2 for the condition, and the serial number was 456. Now if you click on Go again in the debugger, or you can click on Step to actually step through your project one object at a time. We'll go ahead and click on Go, and the program will just start executing again as normal. Debugging capabilities are available within the Pocket PC projects, the Windows PC projects, as well as the DOS portable data terminal projects.